Salvation Army is a worldwide organization. We are now in 126 countries around the world, and we started in London, England in 1865, which is the poor end of London. The founder, a Methodist minister, William Booth, saw people sleeping on the streets and needing food. He saw people getting saved at his meetings and not exactly welcomed at the churches, so he began ministering to them. So that's how we began. A few years later we came to the United States, and we have just been growing and expanding around the world all the time. Especially at Christmas time, some of our programs are that we do a toy shop. We take names and applications from people for some time. They can come in and apply. We work with, we take applications primarily from the working poor, those who are working but they only have so much money and they barely meet the necessities of life. When it comes time for Christmas, there is no extra money for gifts and stuff. So we help them to provide Christmas gifts for their family, as well as a food voucher so that they can buy Christmas dinner. Is one of the things that we do. So far in the Christmas effort this year, we've raised over $600,000, but our goal is $3.3 million. So at the last record, we were about 19% of our goal. We've got a long ways to go yet. Donations that are raised in the Red Kettle go to support the mission and the work of the Salvation Army year-round. Many people think it's just to help at Christmas time, but it's not. It provides funding to help us all year long in a variety of programs. And some of those programs are, we have rehabilitation centers for drug, alcohol, and gambling. We have a shelter for battered and abused women. We are finding also that women are coming to us who have been human trafficked. So we do a lot of that. We have a camp that we provide programs in the summertime, camps for young people and older adults. We have youth programs that go throughout the year. So there's a wide variety of programs. I started attending the Salvation Army Sunday School when I was 12 years old. That became my social life as a teenager. Being raised in the home of an alcoholic, there wasn't a lot at home that I, that was a great mother, but with an alcoholic father it was difficult. So the Salvation Army became my social circle as well. And as I grew older, I felt like God had a plan for my life. He wanted something of me to give back, and so I responded to his call to become a Salvation Army officer. What have they taught me personally in my life? I think it is to give back, to that it's not about me. It's about being a part of the community that you live in and to give back. And it has also taught me that there is hope. There is hope for everyone. God looks at and loves everyone equally. We had a story of a lady that came through our addictions program here in this area, who testified that if it wasn't for the Salvation Army, she would have been dead because she was living on the street. She had lost her family, her kids, grandkids. None of her family wanted anything to do with her anymore because of her addiction, where it had gotten her. But she came to the Salvation Army, a last resort, and through our recovery program, she has straightened out her life, given her life to the Lord. She is now giving back to her community. She has now got a relationship with her family. She's gotten her family back. She has gotten her life back. And when you see transformations in the lives of people like that, you realize that there isn't anyone that is a hopeless case. Oh, we're always willing to give people a second chance. In our programs, it's all about second chances. Some of them have some horrendous backgrounds. They've come from some terrible situations, some of them not by their own doing, but some of them by the poor choices they've made in their life. But we believe in giving people a second chance. Years ago, the founder wanted to send a message to all his officers in the world, but telegrams were, that was back in the age of telegrams, before internet and everything. Telegrams were expensive, so he had to think of something, a message to send them in one word, and that one word that he sent to all his officers was the word others. And that is what we focus on, is others. To try to help them, to try to lift them out of the situations that they are in, to give them hope, to give them a future, and to see them transformed into the people that God really intended them to be. So if I had to use one word that epitomizes the Salvation Army, it would be others. We are the most respected agency, organization in the United States. We are audited. We are an organization of integrity. They know they can count on the Salvation Army to use the monies that are donated to them to do the most good. It stays here, it works in this community to try to elevate people, to help other Hoosiers, other people in their own community. Everybody can't find and see all of the needs and help personally, but as they give through the Salvation Army, then their donations are what make it possible for us to help so many people.